Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long goes 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise, reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long goes 1975.
This is Tempest on the Amstrad CPC, released by Electric Dreams in 1987. Obviously it's based on an arcade machine of the same name, released in the arcades by Atari in 1981. It's an absolute classic. Pretty sure if you're of my age, my vintage, then you remember Tempest. It was a game that you played with a rotary dial, and it used vector graphics. In fact, it uses Atari's Color Quadrascan vector display technology, and basically you sit on the edge of a grid. Each one is shaped differently. You cannot go into the grid, and you have to survive as long as you can from enemies. You know, basically don't get hit. And as far as I can remember, when they get to the edge of the screen, don't they just sit there? And it's a phenomenally impressive arcade machine, particularly back in the day. And there's an incredible version of Tempest 2000 on the Atari Jaguar. So this was ported by Electric Dreams to the ZX Spectrum. I have a game player of that. I want to like it. I really, really did want to like it, but it basically let down by the fact that it's obviously monochromic, and therefore your sprite and all the enemy sprites blend into the colour of the grid, which clearly isn't a problem for this. So I have high hopes for this, although I'm not a massive fan of the music. But yeah, so Spectrum, BBC, Amstrad, Atari ST. There is no Commodore 64 version. Apparently there's no music. No Amiga version. Right, don't know how many levels there are, but let's get into it. I did play it back in the day in the arcades, an arcade I was going about in Westwood Home, and obviously it was an old cabinet by the time I got to play it. But it was just one of those games that just sucked you in because it was fantastic looking, even if it was still just, you know, vector graphics and stuff like Outrun was out at the time. Anyway, fire. Okay, press enter to start one-player game. So we are green and we're a claw, and if you look top left-hand corner of the screen, that will be me, player one. You can see what my claw looks like. It looks like a claw walks into that one. Didn't know there was an Atari ST version of this. May have to have a gameplay of that. Anyway, enter one-player game. There we go, player one, because, you know, we entered one-player game. Thanks, game. Right. Cool effects. Nice sound effects. It was never going to do like the arcade, bang on. Bullshit. But the fact that my laser fire, my claw, and the enemies are different colour from the background means that immediately this is a fantastic port. There is an Atari 2600 port of this, but basically the less said about that, the better. Look how they move around. They're like an intestinal infection of worms. I don't know where that came from, but you know, I just thought you should know. See where I can't go any further? That will kill me. I don't know there's a finite number. I haven't played the arcade game literally since I was a kid. Can't play it on main because it doesn't want to work. Look how they hop between grids. That's probably a totally wrong descriptive term for what they are doing. Intestinal parasites that they are. Now, if you loved the arcade game back in the day, you would have been well happy with this, because it's Tempest. I keep wanting to say Tetris. See what I did there? Because I said Tetris. But yeah, obviously the Amstrad was a machine that could do colour way better than the Spectrum could. But that makes this a phenomenal port. Level 2. See, I hardly get there on the Spectrum just simply because I couldn't see what the projectiles were, you know, when the projectiles were coming at me, when the enemies were coming towards me, because everything was the same colour. I mean, until, you know, before we talk about the colour problems on the Spectrum, before I talked about the colour problems on the Spectrum, it had the Tetris grid thing going on fine. Like I said, it was just the attribute class that they down, or the lack of. Alright, skip to the end. I like that zoom in effect as well. Spectrum had shit sound effects. Interesting that it's not on the Commodore 64, according to that bastion of truth that dare not never lie. But is that because of its 3D effect? Well, is it really a 3D game? I want to say not so much. So when you go like this and you try and spit death, does it really work? I don't even know what that is. Did that just wipe everyone out? Was that my special weapon? Is that a high score thing? Is that any score thing? And where's the bird this feather came from? See, that doesn't really seem to do anything, even though it's can be fun doing it. Oh, that was lucky. Come into my beam of death. Everyone's welcome. So it's finite then. Ah! Well, we'll find out if I shoot this bastard. Jesus! Is that it? Yeah. So I always thought they just kept coming and you had to shoot a certain amount. But, well, you still have to shoot a certain amount. But they'll just keep coming. And then it doesn't just jump you to the next stage. I kind of like that. This level is a little bit tricky. But I mean, like I said, the colour on this is supreme. I'm really so impressed since I've been playing Amstrad games, how good the colour looks on this machine compared to the Commodore 64. Fight amongst yourself, Amstrad kids and Commodore kids, but I'm sorry, Commodore kids. Yours can be described only as very brown. Oh shit! Look at that! Whereas the Amstrad just pops. I saw what you were trying to do there. Look at this! No! How am I supposed to avoid? I can't avoid that, can I? This is banging. I never said I was any good at it, but this is banging. Right, you've got to be Johnny on the spot with this one. I think there is a little bit of slowdown. I can't really blame it, because there is a lot of shit going on the screen at once. It's those square things that you want to be worried about. I think. I don't know. You've got, because obviously it rotates, or you rotate around it, sorry, you have to use the lines, segments I would say, like a Satsuma, on the outside of the screen. Oh, look at that! It's like flushing the Larry. To line yourself up with the bad guys. Oh, I didn't kill everyone. I just sat there like a fucking plum. Ooh, yeah. Again, as I always say, and I've said it in this video before now, if you like Tetris back in the Tempest back in the day, there is a Tempest in me. No, there isn't, Galadriel, because no one wants Rings of Power because it was shite and woke his tits. And poorly written, and the CGI was crap. Sorry, just have to put that in there because the game's called Tempest. But yeah, you like Tempest in the arcade, and this was the only way you could play it. Let's be honest, back in the day, would have been the only way you could play it. This is a superb port, an absolutely superb port. Oh, done it again, sat there after I flushed the ladder. I struggle to get off level 1 on the Spectre. Again, colour reasons. There must be a Commodore 64 version. That bastion of truth that dare not ever lie. Wikipedia must have that wrong. I'm sure these bad guys have probably got a name, and I'm sure the Grid probably has a name. Probably Grid, to be fair. Look at that! I'm liking this. I like it a lot. How many levels am I in? I don't know. Why am I getting Etch-a-Sketch vibes? Who remembers Etch-a-Sketch? You'd always get it going for a little bit and then you'd fuck up. So, and whenever you bought it, like from a charity shop or jumble sale back in the day, there would just be tons of half Etch-a-Sketch, not Etch-a-Sketch, Spyro-Sketch? You know what I mean? Yeah, half fucked up sketches in the box. Because you pin the wheels down. I can't remember what the name is, but you know what it is, especially if we're playing this. What? This is getting out of hand. Spirograph, that's it. This is Spirograph, but yeah. Every fucking jumble sale you went to as a kid had that, and every box had a half-started, you know, going quite well sketch that was just fucked up halfway through because that was the law with Spirograph. This is that, basically. Bulk Spirograph is this. Is it to start again? No, have I still got lives? I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Tempest. on the Amstrad CPC. What a difference, a little bit of colour, mates, and decent sound. It sounds like the arcade game. This is fantastic. I'm liking this a lot. Anyway, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially if you had this back in the day. You know, this was of the Amstrad, and you loved it in the arcade. Were you well happy, well impressed? I would have been. Good job, Electric Dreams, or Activision. Anyway, as always, love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Slow down, and I'll see you later.